Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Occasionally on this channel I talk about whatever. I can talk about anything from politics to this bullshit going on in rap music. I'm going to talk about it. I can talk about anything, but right now I want to talk about Beanie Sigel really quickly. Beanie Sigel, for those if you don't know who Beanie Sigel is a rapper from Philadelphia. He was affiliated with Rockefeller Records back in the day. You know, Rockefeller Records, Jay-Z and Damon Dash and things like that, right? So he had a good run, with Rockefeller. He put out some hits and they went on tour and stuff like that. And, Beanie Sigel, he's got into a situation with Meek Mill. And if, like I said, if you don't know who Meek Mill is, Meek Mill is a rapper from Philadelphia. He's dating Nicki Minaj, right? He's dating Nicki Minaj. And so what's happening is Beanie gave an interview on the Taxstone radio show, and he was saying how he asked Meek Mill to do him a favor, and then he said Meek Mill people were giving him the runaround, about doing a show, because somebody had approached Beanie Sigel, one of his people, about doing a show, and they wanted Meek Mill to come. So he was like, he contacted Meek Mill's people, and he felt they were giving him the runaround, and so he was like, give me a definitive answer, yes or no. Don't give me the runaround. I ain't one of these suckers out here. Let me say something really quickly to Beanie Sigel. Real quick, off top. Meek Mill don't have to do shit for you, okay? That's off top. And I'm talking to Beanie Sigel. I know you probably never see this video. I'm talking to Beanie Sigel. Listen, Meek doesn't have to do a show just because you want him to do a show. He doesn't have to do anything. If he wants to give you the runaround, let him give you the runaround. You should have took that as a no and moved on. You see what I mean? That's what you should have did in the beginning. You should have took it as a no and you should have moved on. All right, so now, since then, Beanie Sigel was at a show somewhere, and this guy that's also from Philly, allegedly he's affiliated with Meek Mill, and went up to Beanie Sigel, and some people saying Beanie said he got stole. Like the dude stole on him and then knocked him down. It's on video. The punch is not on video, but all you see is the guy leaving and Beanie Sigel on the ground. So Beanie Sigel, after that, he got on the Taxstone tax season radio podcast, and he was having an interview with Taxstone, and he was just like talking about what happened, and he's not a snitch and this and that, and so then after that, Beanie Sigel made like 3 diss songs to Meek Mill. All right, one of the songs was talking about somebody gotta die, and he ain't gonna be happy until mother getting sent roses crying and all this kind of bullshit. And that negates everything that Beanie Sigel said on the podcast. It negates everything, because he was on a podcast with Taxstone. He was talking about this religious shit. And I'm gonna do a video on religion sometime soon. But he was on this religious kick. We're all Muslim brothers. He was talking about the dude that hit him. We all Muslim brothers, and how you do this to a Muslim brother and this and that. Muslims gotta act a certain way, but yet you're making these diss songs talking about somebody gotta die. And as far as I know, Meek Mill hasn't responded, and he shouldn't have to. If I was Meek Mill, I would just enjoy my money, enjoy my woman, and just leave this dude alone. All right? It's almost like he's trying to use this to gain some kind of relevancy. That's what it seemed like to me, Beanie Sigel. Because, you know, Beanie Sigel, you're 40 some years old. Why are you out here? Why are you out here beefing? Why are you even putting yourself in a situation where you can get stolen on? Why? At 40 some years old, I'll never put myself in that situation. I'll never put myself in that situation at 40 years old. I'm gonna be somewhere where these young guys are and they can steal on me. Never. And I would never, like I said, it'll never happen to me. Now, if I'm out somewhere normal and somebody try to steal on me or whatever, then that's another situation. You know what I mean? But you're putting yourself in this environment. First of all, you got shot. I can't remember how long ago a Beanie Sigel had got shot. I don't think the bullets were intended for him, but why the hell are you putting yourself in that position? Now, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, that can happen anywhere. You get shot anywhere. I understand that. But the interview with Beanie Sigel really probably didn't sit right with me, because this is a 40-year-old man. First of all, this rap thing or whatever, that's a young man's thing. Leave it to these young guys. But he was saying how his something is solidified in the streets. His gangster, or he didn't say it in those words, but he's saying his track record is solidified in the streets, right? He don't been to jail. He don't been accused for multiple homicides. He said we can go research it. It's on public record. Beanie Sigel, listen to me. At 40 years old, that's nothing to be proud of. That's nothing to even talk about. At 40 years old. At 40 years old, you shouldn't be on no podcast talking about your gangster or whatever the fuck is solidified in the streets. Let me tell you something. These young guys out here, they don't give a fuck if you call the Broad Street Bully. They will kill you out here. They will kill you. They don't care what your track record is. The climate has changed out here. It's not like how it used to be in the 80s and 90s. When we came up in the 80s and 90s, it's not the same. It's not the same now. But he was saying how, you know, he was, went to jail for multiple homicides, how he did all his shit on his own, and, you know, this and that. Then he went out and made a 3 diss songs. Bro, you need to give it up. Keep stressing it. You're over 40 years. Listen, Beanie, you're older than me. Okay? You're older than me. So you know that don't look right. If you're out here still trying to rap and you're 40 plus years old, right? I can see you rapping at 40 plus years old because you're already established artist. But if you out here making beef songs at 40 years old and you kind of look sick a little bit, it don't look good, man. It don't look good for your reputation. You saying your whatever is solidified in the streets. You're the Broad Street Bully. Bro, these kids don't give a fuck if you're the Broad Street Bully. They don't give a fuck about that. They don't. And you lucky that's all that happened to you is you got stolen. I don't want to see nothing else happen to you. And if I was Meek Mill, I would just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Live out in Calabasas, wherever you living, and don't even worry about it. It's bullshit. Because the last time I checked, when Meek had that diss song, Beanie Sigel was on it. Now all of a sudden you turning against Meek. That don't seem right. Man, it just seemed like you're just trying to get relevant again, man. It's just, I don't even care to listen to your music. People like, oh, you need to listen to the diss songs. I listen to one of them. I don't care to listen to no more, man. I'm past that. I mean, I like listening to rap music, but I like listening to the old stuff. Like, I can't get into this new stuff. I like Lil Wayne, though. I like Drake. I like Kendrick Lamar, ASAP. I do listen to some of the new stuff, I do. But Beanie Sigel, that whole gritty style, man, that shit is over with, man. That shit over with. At 40 plus years old, you're older than me. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be 100% ashamed of yourself. 100%. Okay? I mean, what are you gonna do? What in the album you talking about somebody gotta die, this and that, and if you really was who you say you were, you wouldn't even make no diss songs. You would just do something. You wouldn't even make a diss song. You just do it. So Beanie Sigel, man, I'm done listening to your music, man. You suck. Your music sucks. Not you suck, but the music sucks. Them diss songs, it wasn't good. It was kind of weak to me. I mean, it was all right. I mean, you put it together nicely. You can still flow, but bro, your time is past. Your ship has sailed already. The only other person out here older than you that can still do something is Jay-Z. You know what I mean? You don't see, and that's another thing. You don't see Jay-Z out here beefing like that. You don't see him like, oh, my gangster is solidified in the streets and blah blah blah. He said, you know what Jay-Z doing? He's enjoying his family, his wife making pretty real good money, and he's enjoying his money, and he's traveling, he's doing his thing. Why can't you do that at 40-some years old? You look real crazy out here, brother. You look real crazy out here. But that's all I gotta say, man, about Beanie Sigel, that whole Beanie Sigel situation. I'm never talking about it again, but I just wanted to talk about it just to kind of, to kind of show people that that's not how 40-year-old men supposed to act. You know what I mean? 40-year-old men are not supposed to act like that. You know, you already got shot. What, you want to die? What's going on with you, Beanie? Beanie Sigel, what's going on with you? The Broad Street Bully, that Broad Street Bully stuff is gone, brother. They don't care about that. So just, do your shows, make a little money, enjoy your family, brother. That's the only reason, because I'm concerned here, because, I could see if you were a young man, then yeah, but 40 years old, man, your ship is sailed, like I said. But I don't want to see Beanie Sigel making any more beef records on Meek Mill. And Meek Mill, I think that he's doing the right thing, because he's not even responding. And Meek, it ain't nothing to respond at. This guy has a problem. So that's all I got to say about it. Oh, check my boy Born Divine Allah out. He had some commentary on this, so I listened to his stuff. He had some unique commentary, so check out Born Divine Allah. I'll leave his channel link in the cards. All right, man, until next time, y'all have a good day. Peace.